We are here. 4UMF is here with Mr. Dice Raw, Philly's own Mr. Raw. I know you said that that's your father's name, but I'm gonna call you Mr. Raw. Give you that respect.
Like it.
Thank you. And we're here at the 3rd annual Let's Move It Philly event. Could you tell us a little bit about the event?
Yeah, well, Let's Move It Philadelphia, I think, is well, I know it for a fact that it's an event to promote health and good stuff for kids, exercising, being more active, which is, I guess, is the title, Let's Move Philadelphia. It's a lot of different stuff that it goes along with this, because I think once you start getting your body together, your mind starts to come together, and you start to think of different things and different ideas start to come together. So Let's Move Philly is just exactly what it is.
And how did you get involved with this organization and the event?
Well, Grassroots is I believe, the parent company that puts on this event, and that's Black Thought from the Roots. This is personal charity, so that's how I was definitely introduced to it. He called me up and said, "Yo, I need you down here tonight. You get down there." So I showed up, and I supported, and I donated. He had a whole list of stuff for me to do.
Had you busy from the time you walked in the door?
Yeah, but that's all good though. It's a family thing. So we definitely want children that are suffering from these obesity diseases, such as juvenile diabetes. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other stuff like heart disease and stuff that I'm not that versed on. But yeah, man, I'm all about it. I want to see kids, skinny kids, and and I want to see kids that were once heavy set. I want to see them losing weight, and I want to see them enjoying life and having a better sex life. Well, one girl earlier, she said I was abstinent all through middle school. I just want to let everyone know that. I said, yeah, that is a goal. That is a goal we should try to be achieving, staying abstinent through middle school. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you what these kids are up against. You know what I'm saying? What society has kind of put them up against through just like a diet. It's almost like my mom said the other day that sugar is a food group now. You know what I'm saying? You got to have it. You know what I'm saying? Big cup of sugar. Bread turns into sugar. Macaroni and cheese. Yams, fried chicken. And of course, being black, those are, some of our favorite stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, we just have to be aware of what we're giving our children and what we're teaching and what they're learning, what they're seeing on television. So I think Let's Move Philadelphia and what Black Thought has done with Grassroots definitely does that.
And we're just going to talk about you for a little bit, Mr. Raw. Can you tell us, are you working on anything, any particular projects that you want to promote? How can your fans find you? Give us the whole rundown of Mr. Raw.
Well, yeah, basically my fans can find me at the Renton Terminal every Wednesday afternoon. I go there to buy the Amish chicken. So I'm usually there between 12:45 and 1:15. No. I'm joking. I am there, but that's not where you can find me. Now I'm working on a new project. It's called The New Jim Crow. It's a book written by a woman named Michelle Alexander, and it's basically about mass incarceration in the 20th century and 21st century. In the age of Barack Obama being a black president, more of our children are being locked up at an alarming rate, and more of our grown-ups too. Just like the war on drugs is basically a war on color, and historically it's always been that way, even back when they first outlawed opium. So it touches on different subjects like that. So I'm just doing music that was inspired by the book. I read the book and I was like, yo, I don't know why this isn't being talked about more, and so I just want to talk about it. So it's called The New Jim Crow.
Okay, I like the title. So could we just talk about the gun violence and the gang violence, drugs that plague our community? How do you feel about that? What do you think can be done about it? I know that the hot button issue now that the whole Sandy Hook incident happened, I know that the hot button issue is assault rifles, a ban on assault rifles. Can you just touch a little bit about that?
Well, I think there just needs to be a ban on just weapons, period. Just get rid of guns. Just get rid of them. We don't need them. You know what I'm saying? In order for society to be able to grow at an alarming rate, to where I think we should be and focus on the things that we should be focusing on. First, solar energy and, cleaner air and, steam energy. Just everything, everything just so much other things that we should be focused on. Let's just get rid of the guns so we don't even have to worry about it anymore. If you caught with a gun, life sentence in prison. Versus getting a life sentence for, half a gram of crack. Let's switch the law to having a gun.
Very true. That is true. How could, outside of buying chicken every Wednesday, how can your fans reach you?
Now, you can reach me on Twitter at Dice Raw. And you can reach me on Instagram at The Real Dice Raw, because there's fake Dice Raws out there, believe it or not. And yeah, call me.
And for those that want to get involved with not just this event, but this grassroots organization that's co-founded by Mr. Black Thought, how can they get involved?
You can send all proceeds to dice2.com. Any money that you have, you can send it to my home address, and I'll make sure that the grassroots gets it, with my cut being taken, of course. No, I think grassroots has a website, so we want to just, I don't know the actual website name. They didn't give me like a list or any talking points, but yeah, go to grassroots.com or grassroots.org. You can also go to okplayer.com. You can also, what else? There's a lot of things you can do. Just Google grassroots, and we'll start there. And Google Black Thought grassroots, and then boom, you'll be right in. You can start donating right away.
Thank you, Mr. Raw, for taking some time out to not only talk to us, but also doing some good in the hood.
Yeah, that's what we're all about.
Thank you.
Cool. Was that my drink?